ACL injuries can be one of the most devastating injuries that you can suffer as an athlete, but it doesn't mean that your athletic career is over. In this series, we're going to teach you and show you some of the techniques that you can be doing on your own or with your physical therapist to optimize your outcome from your ACL reconstruction. This very first video that we're going to show you is the use of neuromuscular stim and blood flow restriction training, or BFR. We're going to share with you some of the things that you can be doing day one after surgery to help you optimize your quad recruitment and optimize your outcome that you're going to have 9 months down the road. So pay attention, watch out, some great stuff coming at you. So as a part of our ACL rehab, one of the things that we want to do right away is really get the quad functioning as best as we can. And one of the ways that we can do that is not just with BFR, but when you combine BFR and neuromuscular stim. So one of the things that BFR is doing is it's going to help you actually recruit more of your actual muscle. After an ACL reconstruction, recruiting that muscle is very difficult to do. So what we can do is we can provide some artificial stimulation to the quad while at the same time providing the BFR so that the activation that the quad's going to get is going to be even more intense when we add this BFR. So typically what we're doing is we're doing our compression rate is anywhere from 30 to 60% compression, limb compression, and then we're going to increase the neuromuscular stim. This particular case, I'm using the NeuFit. This is a device that I've been using for a couple of years now. It has a lot of different settings on it. One of the settings also allows you to do a vagal nerve reset. But here in this case, what I'm going to be doing, and what I always tell my clients, is that this needs to be uncomfortably tolerable. Okay, so we're going to take it up to the point where right before they can't stand it, but that's the range that we're going to stay in the entire time. And then we're going to do whatever our rep sequences are. And I'm going to show you a couple of different things that I do with my ACLs, especially initially, to really get this quad recruiting. This is absolutely one of the most important things early on in the ACL rehab, is to get that quad firing as soon as possible. All right, so Caleb here is gonna let us know when it's uncomfortably tolerable. We're gonna do a slow ramp up till we start to see his quad contracting a little bit. Okay, and you tell me when it's uncomfortably tolerable. Everybody's a little bit different on what is uncomfortably tolerable. Caleb's got a little bit higher pain tolerance than most individuals. What you'll find too is that the intensity of the stim, as they get more and more activation of their quad, they're going to need less and less actual neuromuscular stim. So then at this point, what I would be doing is I'd be working through his full range of motion, having him really working on contraction. What I always do is I have patients pull their toes up. That's going to help to facilitate a greater quad contraction. And then I'm going to work within that range. Now, so sometimes patients won't have all the way down to 90 degrees, so go down to 90 degrees. They may not have this full 90 degrees of bend yet. So I'm going to work in whatever range they have. So if they're stuck right here, all I'm going to simply do is I'm going to use my hand here and have them contract through that range. Go ahead and come on up. Just pull your toes up, contract your quad nice and strong. The most important part really is that last 30 degrees of extension. This last 30 degrees of extension is what's going to help them get terminal knee extension and maintain terminal knee extension. But at the same time, it's also going to really help to recruit that quad in that last 30 degrees where the ACL is at its most vulnerable. So in a closed kinetic chain, it's really that last 30 degrees where the ACL is going to take on some of the brunt of the work. And so we want that quad to be super active in that last 30 degrees. And that's really a long play, because we are starting what we're doing today. This is usually done visit 1, visit 2, maybe visit 3, for the long play, because we want him to have good quad contraction when he is getting ready to return to play. And in order to do that, we've got to start this quad contraction right away. So a couple of different techniques that I'll do with this as well. And again, using the BFRs, I'll have them hold up there, hold it up nice and tight. I'll actually help them get to their in range of motion, hold it right there, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, and then I'll give them a slight resistance and I'll have them slowly let it down. Now, why do I do that? Because that eccentric strength is always greater than concentric strength. So coming up may be a little bit difficult for them, but sometimes holding there and holding it eccentrically, very light touch, and having him resist that on the way down can also help to contract that quad. So this is just one way we can use it. We can not only use it in open kinetic chain like this, but we can also use this in closed kinetic chain.